Today I will discuss another important sum of leverage. This is actually used for alternative financing plans when we are using alternative methods of financing or when the company is interested to raise its capital by different sources. MNC company currently has an equity share capital of rupees 40 lakhs consisting of 40,000 equity shares of rupees 100 each. The management is planning to raise an additional rupees 30 lakhs to finance a major program of the expansion through one of the four possible financing plans. The options are as the follows. Enter number 1 entirely through equity issues, number 2 rupees 15 lakhs in equity shares of rupees 100 each and the balance in 8% debentures. Number 3 rupees 10 lakh in equity shares of rupees 100 each and the balance through long term borrowing at 9% interest per annum. Rupees 15 lakhs in equity shares of rupees 100 each and the balance through preference shares with 5% dividend. The company's expected EBIT will be rupees 15 lakhs. Assuming a corporate tax rate of rupees 50%, you are required to determine the EPS and comment on the financial leverage that will be authorized under each of the above scheme of the financing. Now what I have told you earlier, that it is actually alternative financing plan. The company has already 40 lakhs in equity. It is interested to raise its capital by additional rupees 30 lakh and there are several options available to the company. Likewise, I am just giving an example, students, like your father is telling you to withdraw rupees 10,000 from bank, and suppose he has three bank accounts: State Bank of India, Central Bank of India and Bank of Baroda. And there are available funds in all those banks. Now what you can do, you can withdraw the total amount from SBI or from Central Bank or from Bank of Baroda, or maybe there may be several options, several mix. What does it mean? Suppose you have withdrawn 3,000 from SBI, 4,000 from Central Bank and the remaining 3,000 from Bank of Baroda. Again 8,000 from Central Bank or 2,000 from Bank of Baroda. So what we understand, that there may be several options. So from several options you have to choose which one is the best, or you have to comment which one is the best. Now move to the sum again. Look at the answer. The equity share capital, that the financing plan, these are the heading given, statement showing EPS and the financial leverage under alternative methods of financing. Financing plans 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 means the options what they have given in the question. Equity share capital, that is existing and new issued. What is existing? Existing means the earlier the company has equity share capital 40 lakhs and it should be in all the companies. Then the new issue, it is given additional 30 lakh will be raised. That's why the option will be like that. If you look at the first option, entirely through equity share, that's why in case of new issue, if you match the row and column, new issue, that is the row and column is 1, that is 30 they have put in the first column. Now coming back to the second option, 15 lakhs in equity and the balance in 8% debentures. What does it mean? In new issue, that is 15 and the 8% debenture, that is the row and that is the column, that is 15. So 15 plus 15 again 30. These are the options. In the third, if you look at the third one, what they have given, 10 lakh in equity and 10 lakh in equity and balance through 9% debentures. That's why in the new issue, that is 10, new issue means new equity, and the debenture, that is also borrowed capital, but it has written in separate rows. Why? Because earlier the rate of interest was 8, now it is 9%. 9% debt capital 20, 10 plus 20 again it is 30. And in the third option, fourth option, 15 lakh in equity and remaining 15 lakh by preference share. That was it was written 5% preference share. If we add all those the total comes out as 70 lakhs in all those cases. Now the interest EBIT. EBIT that is given in the question 15 lakhs. EBIT, that is again we are looking at EBIT will be 15 lakh. EBIT is already given, that is earnings before interest and tax. Next what we have to do? We have to calculate the interest. Very easy. Interest in the first case, what is the interest rate? Interest rate is 8%. If we calculate the 8% interest on 15, it will comes out as 1.2, because the company raises 8% debenture of rupees 15 lakhs. Likewise in the third case, it will be 9% on rupees 20 lakhs, 9% on 20 lakhs, that's why it is 1.8, that's why it is 1.8. And in the fourth option there is no options for debt capital, that's why it is kept blank. Now what is the formula? Look at the EBIT less interest. Less interest, that means 15, 13.8, 13.2 and 15. Now what we know? Then tax should be deducted. It is given in the question, tax rate is 50%. So 50% tax had been deducted or charged. Next we arrive at EAT, less preference dividend. In none of the option preference are available except the option 4. Now if we calculate 5% on 15, 5% on 15 means 0.75. After deducting that, what we got? Earnings available to equity shareholders. Earnings available to equity shareholders. Next what we have to do? The next one is EPS. What do we know? What is the formula of EPS? EPS is earning per share. The next option is EPS. Earning per share, earnings available to equity shareholder divided by number of equity shares. Divided by number of equity shares. Now look at the question. 7.5 means that is 7,50,000. It should be divided by how many shares? Because earlier it was 40 lakh, now it is 30 lakhs. And we divide it 100, then it will be 70,000 shares. Then 77,05,000 should be divided by 70,000, then it will be 10.71. Likewise in the second case, 6,90,000 will be divided by 55,000. Why? Because the equity existing issue in the second case was 40 and the new issue is 15. That means 55,000, 50 lakh, 55 lakhs, that means 55,000 shares. That's why it should be divided by 55,000. We arrive at 12.55. And in the next case, it will be 6,60,000 should be divided by 50,000. And in the last case, it will be divided by 6,75,000 divided by 55,000. Understood? Very easy. Number total value of equity share divided by value per share. Then we arrive at number of equity shares. Then number of equity share has been used to calculate the EPS. And the last one is financial leverage. What is financial leverage? Financial leverage, as we know, EBIT by EBIT. It has already given in the question. That is already available in our answer. We just put it and we have got the answer of EBIT by EBIT. Thank you very much. This is very important sum for any examinations.